Hi everybody, it's Lynn from Lynn's Craft Designs. I'm coming by today with a new resin. HIPPIE CRAFTER Epoxy Kit. Clear Epoxy Kit. Now, I'm pretty sure you've already seen this. Don't panic, one of the epoxy sides will be yellow and one will be purple in color. Once you mix them, you will get crystal clear results. If you have questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to our support team. Alright, I've already seen several unboxings of this. Okay, sorry about that. This is what comes with it: red resin and hardener instructions. And don't you know, I'm gonna need my glasses. Materials needed: a flat bottom paint stir or spatula, disposable measuring and mixing buckets, clean squeegee, brush or foam roller for spreading, plastic sheeting, disposable rubber gloves, protective eyewear. Important inaccurate measuring and incomplete mixing are the most common causes for poor results. This product must be used in the correct ratio and thoroughly mixed. For best results, mix resin and hardener in one bucket, then pour mixture into a separate bucket and thoroughly mix again. Directions applicable for flat surfaces such as tables, bar tops, countertops, and flat artwork. Determining the amount needed for each coat. Prepare the surface and work area. Measure resin and hardener. Mix hardener and resin. Remix hardener and resin. Optional step: seal porous surfaces. Apply coating, remove air bubbles. Apply additional coating. Allow surface to cure. How to clean up. That's just a little bit of the information involved. It's got a coverage chart, some pro tips, facts, and safety warnings. It's not something you always see. Always wear protective gloves, clothing, eye, and face protection. Wash skin thoroughly after use. Work in a well-ventilated area. Avoid breathing fumes, dust vapors, gases, or spray. Do not get in eyes, on skin, or on clothing. Then it just, when parts are mixed together in a large amount, it can generate excessive heat. Handle with caution. Yada, yada, yada. The like. Alright. Now, I know that the first layer takes 4 ounces. And I swear to God, if I see another dog hair, I know he's getting old. Okay. I'm going to set this aside just a second if it can possibly refrain from getting any more dog hair. Alright. The other thing I got was the 24 pack, 24 colors of mica powder. Vibrant pearlescent pigments. You know all that about mica powder. Let's see, what have we got? A color chart on the back or something? Of course not. Directions for coloring epoxy, directions for coloring cold process soap, direction for coloring candles. Uh, 10% off. Use code epoxy10. This is for the big thing. The big thing. Alright. So, the only way this will work is if I turn it around the other way. I am not going to unwrap these yet because I am not ready to use them. So, they are safety sealed for your protection. Safety sealed just so the mica powder doesn't end up everywhere. I'm thinking that one maybe. I don't know why I keep doing that. Alright. So, like I said, we're going to put this aside. Okay, now we're just going to mix up our resin. But first thing we're going to do is put on the darn gloves. And the only reason I say it like that is because I'm notorious for forgetting. UV resin, I don't have a problem with remembering to wear my gloves. Because it's gross. It's... ugh. I don't like it on me. But epoxy resin is not the same. Yes, I know I should still wear gloves. Okay. Now, this is what I rarely show. Alright. To open, push down and turn. It's only been 5 more minutes, but I'm gonna introduce more bubbles when I stir in the glitter. Just a tiny bit of this glamour dust. And I'm only using that because this particular chunky glitter doesn't have a fine in the mix. It's just a chunky and what they call a dad bod, which is a larger cut of glitter. I'm gonna just dump it. Okay, there's another one gone. And then I've got, this is from a whole set, and this is, which of course has been discontinued, like all of the Martha Stewart craft stuff. But this is the Martha Stewart leaf glitter, which is just a random, not necessarily any cut, but this is the garnet. Gonna do anything else about the bubbles, but this needs to be stirred in, and then we'll let it set a little longer to disperse some more of those bubbles, because I did introduce quite a bit of resin, of glitter. Alright, let's see. No, not near. Well, it kinda is. It kinda is. Okay, now, just a touch more of this glamour dust. Now on these, I'm going to do the dots, the pips, I'm going to do them white. Just because the red and the white go really nice together. It was a toss-up, seriously. I'm going to do a set of... These are the Dungeons and Dragons dice. And I'm going to do them in Christmas green. Now this Christmas green does have a fine in the mix, so no need to add anything else. And I'm thinking about doing the numbering on those in gold. Oh yeah, okay. That is much better. That glamour dust, it just really... It does it. It really does it. Alright. It is actually starting just barely to feel warm on the bottom. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Let's see. Now, I'm not going to fill all of these in front of you on camera, but I'm just going to give you a little demo of how I pour these in. How you can estimate whether there's enough. Alright, now I've poured that. Okay, now it has leveled itself out and it has covered the little pips. Okay, you do not see any of the pips rising up above the resin. Okay, that's when you know it's halfway. Now you're gonna let the halfway cure up. I usually just set the timer for 4 hours because I don't have a curing mat or anything like that. And that will allow it to be tacky enough for the next layer to adhere. Okay. Now, I've mixed up 4 ounces. This is the Hippie Crafter. Okay. Okay. Pause, please. Okay. Let me explain what happened. Right in the middle of filming, what happens? My battery dies. Whole camera shuts down. The resin was already mixed, and because I didn't read through the directions and instructions thoroughly, what I want to point out is this resin is for top coating, so it's only meant to be applied less than 1/4 of an inch. It's, you know, a canvas coating, like that, when you're top coating coasters, something like that. So maybe have been stretching the limits a bit. But anyway, the resin was already starting to get thick, so I had to go ahead and pour it. That's why you didn't get to see it. It's got this, sorry, I gotta have my glasses. This is the Pure Red mica powder from Hippie Crafter. Then this is, I don't know if this is, you can still find this anywhere, but this is the Martha Stewart leaf glitter, which is just, you know, random chunks. And then this is the Ruby YRYMHT from HTV Ron. Ruby. Okay, so these are set up. That's not a problem. Only the, you know, the little thickness, that's the only problem I have with it. But let's see, can we even break them apart? Okay, we're just gonna start one row at a time, I guess. They are very Christmassy. My sister just texted me and gave me, you know, the information and everything for Thanksgiving. So excited. I haven't seen anybody for more than 2 years. Now, I will say, a couple of tiny bubbles, but other than that, pretty darn bubble free. So now I can put these together and take them for Thanksgiving. That'd be so awesome. Sorry, now I'm super excited. These don't want to come out. They're not, okay, I was going to say, they're not like stuck to anything. Didn't use no heat other than a little long neck lighter. Oh, they're so sparkly. Cute. Oh my Lord. I'll be back. She gotta just be smarter than the mold. Oh, one. We got one loose. Oh, the double six. And you know, I was thinking how cute these would be with white pips, but I'm thinking they may have to be a metallic. I got those winter ones too, you know. Oh no, y'all haven't seen those yet. Huh? Oh, I will say this one thing. I don't know what the old Dominoes, you know, are made of. Possibly bone, but anyway. Shuffling these is so... It's such a childhood memory. We used to go camping and we sit around the card table and play dominoes. I could cry. I'm gonna clean these up and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna color some pips. 91% alcohol, paper towel. Let's start with double six. Okay. These are so pretty. I just love them. So candy cane. I'm super excited. We're actually doing Christmas at my sister's house. And all my life we've done it at my mother's house, and since my mother passed, now we're doing it at my sister's this year. Okay, I'm just gonna finish these up, and then I'll be back. Okay. Now y'all know I've got an Amazon shop where all the glitters, the resin, dyes, the mica powders, all of that stuff is listed. Plus resin, silicone, whatever else you might need. These were done with the HIPPIE CRAFTER Resin. I used the HIPPIE CRAFTER Mica Powder also. Now, keep in mind that this HIPPIE CRAFTER Resin wasn't designed for something like this, but it did give us great success. It is a top coating resin, a table and coating resin, not a casting resin. It's not made for casting molds, okay? So just keep that in mind. The mold is just from Temu. This is what we did today. I'm in love with these, y'all. I'm seriously in love with these. I could make these Dominoes every day and not get tired of them. Dominoes, candle holders, and I want the dice mold. Like I said, Let's Resin, if you're listening, I need the dice mold, the 7-piece, the one that molds them all at one time, and some resin. If you could hear me. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like everybody's videos that you watch, y'all. It's likes that the YouTube algorithm is picking up on right now. So, please like, share, and subscribe. Happy Thanksgiving, and bye for now.